Hi everyone, you're watching Yoga with Ellie Camille. I'm Ellie, and the theme of this video is balance. Balance is a state of being where we find centering within ourselves. And we all want to feel balanced, right? Achieving balance in life is a really common goal, whether it's work-life balance or balance between fun and work. In our yoga practice, we can use more challenging poses to improve balance in our bodies. And this leads to more balance off the mat too, in our minds, our souls, ultimately leading to more peace in every facet of our lives. So begin in a comfortable seated position with your spine upright. We're going to practice alternate nostril breathing, sometimes known as balancing breath. Bring the thumb of your left hand to your left nostril and press it closed. Inhale deeply in through your right nostril, and then pause briefly to release your thumb from your left nostril. Then bring your ring finger to close your right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. Breathe in again on the same side, the left side. Then switch sides to breathe out and then in on the right. Keep going like this, maybe up to a minute of breathing. Whenever you're ready, just do one big inhale with both nostrils and exhale through your mouth. Awesome. Come forward to tabletop position. Make sure your wrists are directly under your shoulders and your knees are directly under your hips. Engage your core. Look down directly between your hands. And on an inhale, raise your left leg behind you, parallel to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, raise your right arm out in front of you, parallel to the mat with your thumb pointing up. If this is too much of a balance challenge, you can do one at a time. You can either work on the leg or you can work on the arm by itself and work up to being able to do both at the same time. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release back to the mat. Engage your core. Inhale, raise your right leg and your left arm out to parallel. Exhale, lower them down. We're going to do a few more flowing with your breath at your own pace. Inhale, up, opposite leg and arm. Exhale, down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Do a few more like that. Starting off right away with a balance challenge. Even it out and then come back to tabletop position. Just check in with your alignment, your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, flat back, engaging your core to protect your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and your tailbone for cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, dropping your head for cat pose. Warm up the spine a little bit more here. Inhale, cow, drop the belly. Exhale, around your spine for cat. flow through that at following your breath, your own pace, a few more times. Exhale around your spine. You can move very slowly. Your spine's feeling a little stiff. You can move quicker if you're ready to build some more heat. Wherever you're at, take one more cycle. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding your spine, your tailbone down. And on your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Bring your big toes together and your knees wide. Sit back on your heels for child's pose. Walk your hands in front of you. And if you're able to, bring your forehead to the mat. On your next inhale, come back up to tabletop position. Tuck your toes, spread your fingertips wide, and lift your knees and your hips to downward facing dog. Straighten your legs. They can stay a little bent if you need, if your hamstrings are tight. Melt your heels towards the floor, but it's okay if they don't reach all the way there. And allow your biceps to frame your ears. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. Exhale, bring it in between your hands. We're going to do lizard lunge, so you can leave your back knee lifted or you can lower it down. And then bring your right hand inside your right foot as you slowly walk your right foot out wider towards the edge of your mat. You can stay like this in lizard lunge, or if you want to deepen the stretch, you can come down to your forearms. Take a full breath in and out. On your next inhale, come back up to your hands if you're down on your forearms. Bring your right knee back to meet the left knee. Tuck your toes. Exhale, send your hips high to downward facing dog. Make sure you're pressing into all 10 fingers evenly. Take a full breath in and out. And on your next inhale, lift your left foot up behind you. Exhale, bring it in between your hands. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot and slowly walk your left foot out to the edge of your mat. Lizard lunge. Make sure you're lifting out of your shoulders, not hunching down. Breathe. On your next inhale, and step your right foot back to meet the left. Send your hips high to downward facing dog for one breath here. Imagine a line of energy going out through your tailbone towards the sky. On your next inhale, look forward at your hands. Step or hop your feet up to meet your hands and forward fold. Let your head and your neck be soft. You can bend your knees as much as you need in this pose. And on your next inhale, come up with a flat back, arms out and up, overhead. Exhale, flow your arms by your sides for Tadasana. In Tadasana, big toes are touching. Engage your core, turn your palms outward, and imagine a string pulling out of the crown of your head to keep your spine lengthened. Great. When you're ready, turn to face the long edge of your mat. Step or hop your feet wide, and then turn your right foot to face the short edge of your mat. Inhale, your arms out and up. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach over that right foot and then bring your torso down, and you can bring your fingertips to the floor, ankle, shin, even your thigh, if this is as far as you can go. If you have a block to put on the floor, you want to use that, it's fine. Take a full breath in and out. On your next inhale, engage your core to come back up. Exhale, warrior two. Bend your right knee so that it stacks directly over your ankle. Gaze over your right fingertips if that feels okay for your neck, and breathe. On your next inhale, flip the palm of your right hand to face up. Exhale, reach out, up, and back for reverse warrior. Bring your left hand down your thigh as you come into a little bit of a back bend. Look up at your right hand and breathe. Your next inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your forearm to your thigh of your right side, and bring your left hand up and over head, fingers facing the front of your mat. Take a full breath in and out. All right, we're gonna try half moon. So bring the fingertips of your right hand to the ground a few inches in front of your right foot as you step your left foot in a bit, and then lift your left foot behind you as you straighten your right leg, and your left hand points to the sky, stacking your shoulders. If you fall, that's okay. This is all about practicing balance, not being perfect. If you practice regularly, you will see improvement over time. So try it out, see where you're at, and then maybe continue this and see where you're at in a few weeks, few months. When you're ready, bring your left foot down behind you and your torso up to warrior two or triangle legs. I'm going to switch sides. So rotate your right foot so that it is parallel with your left foot. Rotate your left foot to face the short edge of your mat. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, triangle. Reach over that left foot and then come down with a flat back. Stack your shoulders. Allow your heart to open to the side and breathe. On your next inhale, engage your core to come back up. Exhale, warrior two. Bend your left knee. Look over your left fingertips. Imagine a long line of energy shooting out of both hands. And keep your hips and your torso stacked. Breathe. On your next inhale, flip the palm of your left hand. Exhale, reach out, up, and back for reverse warrior. Feel stretch in your side body. Breathe. Your next inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your forearm to your thigh and your right hand up and over, pointing towards the front of your mat. Keep a lift in your chest so that you're not collapsing down into your forearm. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and take a full breath in and out. When you're ready, try half moon on this side and step your right foot in a little bit. Bring the fingertips of your left hand to the floor, maybe about 8 inches in front of your left foot. Lift your right leg behind you as you straighten your left leg and bring your right hand to the sky. And you might feel a difference on this side. Maybe this side is easier or more challenging. It's interesting how each side of our body can be different in balance. Remember, it's okay to fall. Try your best, and when you're ready, bring your right foot down to meet the left and your torso up to Tadasana. Take a breath here. Engage your quads. Lift your kneecaps up. Okay. Now some more balancing in our balancing video. We're going to do tree pose. So make sure you're really strong and steady on both feet first. Engage your core. Find a spot in front of you to focus on, maybe a point on the wall or the floor, something that's not moving. Put your weight, shift your weight into your left foot, and slowly begin to lift your right foot off the ground. Swing your knee out wide, and you can stay here with your toes on the floor and your heel on your ankle, or you can lift your foot up to your calf, or you can lift it up to your thigh. Avoid the knee to prevent injuries. And then you can bring your hands to your heart in prayer, or you can bring them overhead, palms facing each other, or they can touch. And take a few deep breaths like this. If you fall, you can either rest in Tadasana or you can hop back in for another breath. When you're ready, we're going to try warrior three. So if you need to, you can put the foot down, but if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, keep your foot where it is, and then turn your knee in and hinge forward at your hip while you kick your right foot back behind you, trying to bring your body, your torso, and your lifted leg parallel to the mat. Now, it's okay if you don't get parallel. Go as far as you can stay balanced and work on improving flexibility and strength And over time, you'll see your body becoming more parallel. You can use the wall to help you balance, or a chair if you need. And when you are at the as parallel as you can get, you can leave your hands in prayer, or you can bring them out in front of you. Hold for a breath. And on your next inhale, bring your body up, your foot down, arms by your sides for Tadasana. Awesome. Let's do that on the other side. Shake it out a little bit if you need to, roll your ankles a few times. And then when you're ready, come back to Uttanasana, engage your core, shift your weight into your right foot, and then slowly begin to lift your left foot off the ground. Swing your knee out wide, and then put the sole of your foot where you are most comfortable. Maybe it's in a different spot than the other side. Then bring your hands to the position that you like. And take a full breath in and out. When you're ready, try Warrior 3. So bring that knee in, hinge forward at the hips while you kick your left foot back behind you, coming as close to parallel as you can. And then again, your hands can be at your heart, they can be on your hips, they can be stretched out towards the short edge of your mat. Take another breath here. On your next inhale, bring your torso up, your left foot down, and exhale your hands down by your sides. Awesome. That was challenging, so I know that you did a wonderful job. Wherever you're at, slowly come down to sit with your legs out straight in front of you. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Raise your arms overhead. Exhale, fold from your hips over your legs. Now, let your hands rest wherever they come. They don't have to reach all the way to your toes, shins, thighs, that's fine. If you have a strap that you want to wrap around your feet to stretch your reach a little bit, you can do that. You can also bend your knees if your hamstring and your lower back is feeling really tight. Don't overdo it. Just listen to your body and come as far as you can. Take a full breath in and out. When you're ready, inhale back up, your torso back up. Scooch forward a little bit so that you can roll down to your back. Bend your knees and bring your heels closer to your sit bones. Knees and ankles are in a line and they are about hip distance apart. Put your palms on the ground next to you. Engage your core. Exhale, bridge pose. Slowly lift your hips up so that they are in line with your knees and your chest. Tuck your chin in a little bit to elongate your neck. You can stay here, or if you want, you can roll one shoulder blade at a time underneath you and clasp your hands under your hips. Keep your chest lifted and open, and breathe. When you're ready, unclasp your hands if you're in that position. Roll your shoulders back out one at a time, and then on your exhale, slowly lower your hips down, vertebra by vertebra, until you're lying flat on the ground. You can straighten your legs out, let your feet fall open. I'm going to move into Shavasana. Your palms can stay on the ground if you're looking for more grounding, or you can flip them to face the ceiling if you are looking to be more open and receiving. Take any last little wiggles that you need to get yourself comfortable, and then gently close your eyes. I'm going to stay here for a few minutes. So focus on your breath. Focus on where you feel the breath the most. In the rise and fall of your chest or belly, maybe your nostrils, or you feel it on your upper lip. Now direct your focus down to your feet. Relax them completely. Scan up your body, letting go of all tension from your legs, your hips, your back, stomach, chest. Relax your arms. Soften your face. Stay here in silence for a few minutes. When you're ready, bring your attention back to the room around you. Bring it back to your breath. Invite some small movements in your body. Maybe you wiggle your toes or your fingers, rotate your wrists or your ankles. Take a full body stretch if that's what you're feeling. And in your own time, roll over to one side in fetal position. Take a breath, and then push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, for choosing this video. I encourage you to practice balancing poses daily, even if very briefly. While you're brushing your teeth, maybe you do a little tree pose. That's how you're going to see the most improvement and the most difference in your life. So I will leave you with this quote from Euripides. I can say that. The best and safest thing is to keep a balance in your life. Acknowledge the great powers around us and in us. If you can do that and live that way, you are a wise person. Namaste.